you have to do.
But I think both. If you have the defense, they should get the points.
They do.
And then if you have the individual, they should also get the points.
Absolutely.
Because look at the same way you look at quarterbacks. A quarterback and a receiver both get the touchdown.
Yeah.
So why can't the special teams and the individual get the touchdown?
Exactly right. And that can be punishing if for some reason you're dumb enough to play the New Orleans defense. But I mean, just in case you were, just for the special teams purpose, I mean, you could double, triple up on that. Reggie Bush just goes down so much. It's hard for me. I have him 25th, and this is based on. Is that no? I have him 27th, and this is based on a point per reception league. I mean, even knowing how valuable he is when he's in the game, just the fact that he can't play a full game, he can't play a full season. I can't put him that high on my list.
And I was just asking because, like you said, he does go down a lot, but in the draft that I've already had, he fell into my lap in my very last pick.
Oh, well.
I mean, because we had, once you go through all of the position players and stack them up, then we get like these two utility guys.
Yeah.
So basically just go out and get whoever's left after you take your last kicker, basically.
Okay.
And he was still there. Just like a few years ago, I got Jerome Bettis on that pick, and he actually paid off for me.
Oh, the bus.
I think he had a couple games where the box score said Jerome Bettis, 2 rushes for 1 yard.
I remember those.
2 touchdowns.
I remember those games. RJD7 says 12 points for 1 touchdown, ridiculous. Well, like TJ said, I mean, what do you do if you have a quarterback and a receiver on the same team? I mean, what if you have Peyton Manning and Reggie Wayne? Manning throws a touchdown to Wayne. That's a lot of points.
It is. It's 12 points.
I mean, that's how it works, man. And that's, it's just how fantasy goes. So it's not bad to double up, I don't think, on situations like that. But it can also hurt you. Because then if you have that game where Peyton has a stinker, then you know that obviously Reggie Wayne's not going to have a nice game either, and it totally hurts you. But when they double up, it's nice. And the wide receiver, it's just, we talked about this a little bit before. It's just hard to pick sleepers. It's easier to pick busts.
Way easier to pick busts.
And you're right. I mean, there's a lot of guys. I'll tell you what, I'll give you my one super sleeper at the wide receiver position, a guy who's I think is going to jump into the top 5, perhaps, in wide receiver rankings after this season, and that's Vincent Jackson, San Diego. Love him. Absolutely love him. But it's 10:32, so I'm not going to go through every single wide receiver sleeper that I like. Oh, and Mike says...
Henry.
Chris Henry. Good one.
Chris Henry.
Really good one.
I just want to throw that out before we speed things along.
I like it. No, I like it. I actually snuck him in my list, in my top 40, and he was 75th in this magazine, but I snuck him into my top 40.
Where's Sam Hurd in that magazine?
Oh, jeez. I didn't know if he made it. Sam Hurd. I don't see him. What about Sammy Morris in New England? No, I don't condone any starting of New England running backs. Bottom line, I just don't.
He's 3rd on the depth chart now,
isn't he? I mean, what, behind
Maroney and Fred Taylor, right?
Kevin Falk's still there.
So yeah.
That's a crowded backfield. You never know what they're going to do. Oh, Smith Dog's got to take off. See you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I don't condone. Like I said, don't start anyone from New England. Not in their backfield. I mean, they use all of those guys, and they're going to this year. You will see all of those guys on the field. You'll see Sammy Morris. You'll see Kevin Falk.
Every single one of them.
You'll see Lawrence Maroney. For some reason, they haven't given up on that guy yet. And you'll see the new guy, Freddie Taylor. The new old guy. The new old guy. So don't pick any of those guys. I mean, that's just my opinion. Anything else you want to throw in?
Got a couple tight end sleepers.
Oh, okay. Hit me.
Well, how about Kevin Boss, since Plaxico's gone and no one else to throw to?
Somebody's got to catch it.
And, God, I keep giving the Bears so much love tonight. What's wrong with me? Greg Olsen. I absolutely love Greg Olsen.
I tell you what, Greg Olsen, I almost don't know if he's a sleeper or not anymore. I think in most of my publications, he's top 10.
Yeah.
I think people are big on Olsen. To me, I think it's more up to color. I mean, how good of a season he has, but...
The Packers have Donald Lee, which we all know. They also got a second-year guy out of Texas, Jermichael Finley. He's a guy to watch.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's big, quick, and a lot of the Green Bay message boards say to watch out for him. And I know you shouldn't listen to message board guy.
Never.
But he was good at Texas, so tight ends really don't get a lot of airtime.
No.
But, I mean, the Packers, that's the version of the West Coast offense that features a lot of tight end sets, especially down inside the 10 and the 5, so. And they do split a lot of time.
Well, I'm not gonna.
He's not worth drafting, but a mid-season pickup if you're looking for a tight end.
Hey, that's because a lot of people are looking for a tight end.
Because tight ends aren't really, they're not a dime a dozen.
No, it's kind of slim pickings. Mike says for wide receivers, Lima Swede. I mean, that's fast asleep. Maybe. Maybe anything could happen. Where's he at? Pittsburgh. Where's Lima Swede at?
He's at?
I think he's Pittsburgh.
Mike, help us out, Mike.
Hey, Mike, you about ready to do your show? You obviously know where guys are. How about a guy like Antonio Bryan as a wide receiver? Had a big year at Tampa Bay last year.
Yeah. I mean,
whole new system, new quarterback.
That's the thing. I'm not big in the whole new system thing.
Nope. We got to get. Yeah, he's number 3 in Pittsburgh. See, yes.
You were right.
I was right.
Yeah. Hey, at least I had heard of him, okay? Just didn't know where he was.
We got to get in another. A sleeper and preview show before the season starts. You want to come in next week?
I could do that.
Put you on the spot real quick while you have a microphone. Hey,
I can
come coming in?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Okay, so we're gonna get TJ in here next week, and we'll kind of pick up where we left off because it's getting late. My kids are sleeping. Okay, MP says Coles from Cincy. Oh yeah, I like Lavernius this year, no doubt. I had a good.
Is he second or third then?
He's second.
Do you put him above Chris Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's established, man. He's been number 1 his whole career, and
he's getting up there. I mean, age has been kind of the theme tonight, so.
Yeah, but I think this year, Coles will be the number 2.
And I've been watching a little bit of that Hard Knocks on HBO.
Yeah, you love that.
And I'm actually starting to like Lavernius now.
Hey, I never watched it, but
pretty interesting stuff.
I've always been a Lavernius fan, and Cincinnati, I think, will probably have a three wide receiver set quite a bit of the time.
Yeah.
Have all those guys out there on the field. So I think Chris Henry, I think, is a viable pickup. I like him late in the draft. I mean, he'll probably go undrafted unless you personally draft him.
Yeah, probably. In a lot of leagues.
Yeah, he probably just will go untouched. So he should be there for you. And, Carson Palmer says he's doing great. Loves it.
Yeah.
Loves Chris Henry. So keep her eye on Henry. I like that pick. Tight end sleeper, look out for Zach Miller in Oakland. In the last 2 seasons, he's led Oakland in receptions.
And I like him. It's just Oakland.
Yeah, I know.
It's just Oakland.
Jeez. What? They're just terrible. Poop. I mean, they're awful.
I do like that pick, though. I do like that.
Mike says, TJ, if you've seen episode 2, you got to comment on the fact that Ocho doesn't drink at clubs.
Oh, yeah.
He kept
drinking, and he was doing that just so he looked like he was drinking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Just so he
couple
cool?
guys would come up and offer to buy him a drink and be like, no, I don't drink. But he was actually twittering in the club.
I'm sure he was. That's all he does. Jeez. Elwood says, I need to talk about Shaq versus each week. You know what? You're right. I love Shaq versus.
I haven't seen it.
I love it. Shaq cracks me up. I could just listen to that guy talk for hours, and he just cracks me up. Yeah,